Today we're looking at 5 mistakes that people do and how to prevent them. And first of all, this is the league code, so it would be much appreciated if you can join our league and battle it out to who will become first. So, and today we got the first mistake, and that is playing your chip at the wrong time. Here we've got a triple captain that clearly has failed and even lost someone points. It's not just triple captain, it's, let's say, wild card as well. If your team's been doing bad and you just want to, have a much better team for the next week and you wild card, great. But then for the next weeks, until you get the second wild card, you're stuck with doing one transfer a week, and you don't want to do that. And moving on to, that means you might have to take point hits. Point hits is terrible, and I wish I'd never do them, but sometimes it's just tempting. It's tempting. 9 times out of 10, you will fail, because let's say Harry Kane and Werner, you do the transfer. Kane has to get 5 more points than Werner for you to benefit with that -4. And that only wins you 1 extra point. Is it worth taking a risk? For me, certainly isn't. I mean, if you just want to try and get the most points in a week, fair enough. But -4 for the players that want to get as high as you can, winning your mini league, it's not good. Not good. And that moves on to having a lot of players from your favourite club. Here is a glitch that I've managed to do with having 4 Chelsea players as chill as a Leicester, which I don't know if fancy going to patch or something, but I've got this. But for example, last season for Norwich, if you're a Norwich fan, sorry if you were, and you've got 3 Norwich players. Norwich are the worst in the league. They're barely going to win games, and you're like, oh yeah, you support Norwich, you want them to do well, so you're captain, let's say Pookie. It's not going to end well, because Norwich haven't got any form at all. So what's the point of having loads of players there and even captain them? You might as well play FPL from a perspective where you look at players as a whole. And it moves on to fixtures. Fixtures is the most important thing to look at. Good fixtures could mean your players will perform better, because I'm sure that Harry Kane would play better against, let's say, West Bromwich did a tough game versus Liverpool, and that's why fixtures are very important, and you must look at them. When I say fixtures, look at them as a whole. If someone has 1 good fixture this week and you transfer him, then the next 4 up against top 6 clubs, it's not a player that you want to get. That's also fixtures as well. It's taking players out that have bad fixtures possibly as well. And that moves on to our last thing, and it's percent ownership. When I mean percent ownership is don't get dragged into peer pressure. Like 56% ownership, this is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is not the greatest example, as you have to get him in. But let's say that's someone else, and he's got massive percent ownership, and you want to get him in, you think you have to. You don't. You're the manager of your team. Don't listen to other people of what they're going to do. It's your FPL team. You can listen for advice, but at the end of the day, you're the person who decides what happens to your team. And yeah, well, thank you guys for watching this video. Please join the league and subscribe. Bye.